Hello, dear fans, friends, subscribers. This is your host Ram, welcoming you to your daily edition of the Cricket Happening Show. And on this Cricket Happening Show, once again, there are no matches, so definitely it's going to be some cricket news. And well, I'm going to start off with the news that is coming in from England. As you know, Zafar Ansari was selected, and what a shame that Zafar Ansari, due to an injury, wouldn't be able to make it in the Pakistan England. He has been ruled out of the United Arab Emirates Test matches, unfortunately, after the fielding incident where he took a blow. And in his place, there is an opportunity for a man who was forgotten as far as England was concerned. He has been doing very well in the domestic scene, and he is none other than Samit Patel of Nottinghamshire, and Nottinghamshire spinner, and he's also an all-rounder. He can also bat well, and he has been included. Now, every time when one talks about Samit Patel, it all goes to his physical shape, because he was a very bulky person, but now he has started going to excess and he has really trimmed down, and now he has got an opportunity here, because Zafar Ansari is going to miss this series because of injury. Very sad. He's a good talent, and in his place, Samit Patel is the one who is going to play in place of Zafar Ansari. So that is some news which is coming in. Other than that, well, as I said, today it's going to be a very, very short cricket show. That I can talk about the second day's play in the second day's play in the Karnataka versus Bangladesh. As you know, yesterday Bangladesh were bowled out for 158, and Karnataka today replied with 287. But Bangladesh, well, they definitely are not in a good situation, I can say, because they are 188 for 3, with only leading by 59 runs, and they have 7 wickets intact. So let's have a look at the card as to how things really panned out. Now, Liton Das really contributed well, but I'll come back to that later. But Karnataka, in reply to Bangladesh all out for 158, mustered 287. So they went on. Bhavane was very impressive with his 88 with 13 fours and 2 sixes. Sujit contributing 41 with 5 fours. UB Patel 40 with 3 fours and 3 sixes. Sharad 12. And well, I would say this was a handy lead for them, because as you know, it is almost 129 runs lead, which was very handy. And the wickets were shared by Suckling Sajib 4 for 85, 4 for Yashogat Ahom, and 1 wicket apiece to Al-Amin Hussain and Zubair Hussain. The Bangladesh trailing by 129 runs. The Anamul Haq was the one who really stood there. In fact, he played a very attacking innings, one could say, because he made 89 of just 87 deliveries with 8 fours and 5 sixes. So he really took the attack to the Karnataka camp there. Ronnie Talukdar made 15 with 2 fours and 1 six. Mominul Haq, the captain, was out for 22. But Liton Das and Soumya Sarkar, which is a very trusted player, and they were both at the crease, with Liton Das not out on 37 with 5 fours, and Soumya Sarkar not out on 24 with 4 fours respectively. And Bangladesh closed the day at 188 for 3, but they're only 59 runs ahead now, but they still have some lot of work to do. Well, today the hero of the first innings, M. Prasidh Krishna, on his state debut, he bowled well, but he couldn't pick up any wickets. 10 overs, 2 men, not 28. Sharath 9 overs, 3 men, not 29. Sujit 145. Shreyas Gopal 11 overs, 39. UB Patel 244. And that was the situation as far as this particular match was concerned. Now, I'm trying to say, as I said, there's not much cricket news that I need to cover. I mean, I don't have anything to cover. As you know, the Zimbabwe coach was Robert Mongongo, who actually was the coach of the Zimbabwe side himself, the full-fledged Zimbabwe side. But we saw that he had an aggressive approach to things, and he lost his place in the Zimbabwe, I would say, in the cricket board. And now Mongonga has been named the Zimbabwe under-19 coach. So they still have some hope in Mongongo there. And other than that, I'm just trying to see whether I can really come up with some news for you, dear fans, subscribers. Let me see whether what news I can share with you. I'm trying to go to every. Oh yes, there's one news which is coming in, and this is a very surprising news. The other day, when the Indian team was selected for South Africa for the T20s and one-day international, we saw an experienced bowler by the name Ishant Sharma was left out, and this is really shocking. Ishant Sharma has also been left out of the Delhi Ranji Trophy squad. Now that is something which is very surprising. One does not know why, and I'm just going to see why. I mean, why he has been excluded. Ishant Sharma has been left out of the Delhi Ranji squad. So looking at it, I'm just trying to see why exactly that has happened. It seems that probably one does not know what has happened. The news that is coming in, this is the chairman of selectors, Vinay Lamba, who was a former player, is the brother of Raman Lamba, who passed away. So Vinay Lamba, who used to score lots of runs for Delhi domestically, is the chairman of selectors, and he has actually said that Ishant Sharma was not responding to a call. Now, was it due to not being picked in the limited over side? Because I thought Ishant Sharma is someone who has really done a lot of good service to Indian cricket, and one does not know why Ishant Sharma didn't pick up the phone, but that is told that he didn't pick up the phone, and that's the precise reason he was dropped. So that has come as a real surprise according to me. So one does not know what is the real story behind it. But as I said, Ishant Sharma, who is the most experienced pace bowler, missing from the Indian lineup when a mighty South African side are here, for me, is really posing a big question mark over India's pace resources. Now, let's see. There is one more news that I could cover, and that is to say that India A is going to take on the South Africans in the warm-up T20 match, and that is going to be happening on 29 September when the South Africans are here. So it's a warm-up match, and in the warm-up match they have made that exciting stroke maker Mandeep Singh the captain of the team, and let's see what they have done. They have gone for looking at the squad. It makes very interesting reading. This is the real talent which is coming in, and all these players have actually represented in the Indian Premier League. Mayank Agarwal, who is a very aggressive bloke. Manan Vora, an exciting stroke maker. So Mayank Agarwal and Manan Vora will open the innings. Manish Pandey, and then Mandeep Singh is the captain. Surya Kumar Yadav, who is a budding all-rounder, he has already showed his prowess. Sanju Samson, we all know what a precocious talent he is. Hardik Pandya, the other day in the IPL, in the last IPL 2015, he made real waves by smacking some big sixes. Rishi Dhawan, who has been really contributing well, in fact we saw that even against the Bangladesh side he was pretty consistent. Anureet Singh, the swing bowler, and then they have they have Pawan Negi, and they have Uzendra Chahal, who is a leg spinner, and Kuldeep Yadav, the Chinaman bowler, has been included. So this is the team composition. So this is another news that I just wanted to share it with you. Dear fans, subscribers, I think that really sums up my cricket happening show for today. I hope you all enjoyed this cricket broadcast of mine, and I'm hoping to see you all on my next cricket broadcast, which will be happening tomorrow. Till such time, this is your host Ram signing off for the day. Thank you.